Thinking of traveling to Europe from the UK? We've got an update on the UK quarantine list for you. The UK is allowing travel to more destinations without the need for quarantine on return. At the same time, it's removing Liechtenstein from the safe list. In this video, we will discuss the UK quarantine scheme, and which countries are off and on the travel corridor list, and some bargains for travel. But first, we want to thank you for joining us. Find us on all the other social media channels, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and click that bell to get notified when we release a new video. We also appreciate your likes and comments below, as it helps to support our channel. The travel corridor list is designed to allow people coming from certain countries to avoid the UK quarantine rules due to lower coronavirus infection cases. You need to ensure that you have not transited through countries not part of the list within the 14 days prior to your arrival. The UK government has announced that it has added 4 destinations in the corridor list due to a decrease of COVID-19 cases and removed 1. From the 25th of October 2020 at 4 a.m., anyone arriving from the following countries no longer need to self-isolate for 14 days. Spain's Canary Islands, Greece's Mykonos, Denmark, the Maldives. This means that a last-minute getaway to the Canaries will be back on the table, after the islands were added to the UK travel corridor list. TUI, the UK's largest holiday company, said it will have holidays on sale to Fuerteventura and Lanzarote from Saturday, the 24th of October, with more flights to follow. TUI's managing director for UK and Ireland, Andrew Flinton, described the addition of its most popular winter sun destination to the safe list as a positive step forward. We haven't been able to take people to the Canary Islands for 89 days, when the sudden quarantine and subsequent travel advice was imposed with little notice. We're therefore delighted that UK flights will now resume from Saturday. The operator will also have twice-weekly flights to St. Lucia and Cuba over the winter, starting from Sunday. Crete was added to the exempt travel corridor list on Sunday, the 18th of October 2020. Whereas Lesbos, Santorini, Serifos and Zakynthos will return to the safe list on Saturday the 10th of October 2020. Check out the link below for great travel getaway offers. On the other hand, people arriving from Liechtenstein from the 25th of October will need to self-isolate for 2 weeks, following the removal of the country from the travel exemptions list. A range of factors are taken into account when deciding to remove a country from the exemption list, including the continued increase of coronavirus within a country, the numbers of new cases, information on a country's testing capacity, testing regime, and test positivity rate, as well as the potential trajectory of the disease in the coming weeks. Data from Liechtenstein shows that the weekly incidence per 100,000 has increased from 65.1 on the 14th of October to 244.9 on the 21st of October 2020. This equates to a 276% increase. The removal of Liechtenstein from the UK's travel corridor safe list will have little impact on travellers. This is because travel to Liechtenstein can only be achieved through an already quarantined country. The only ways to travel to Liechtenstein is by either Switzerland to the west, Germany to the north, Austria to the east and Italy to the south. Because of this, travellers to and from Liechtenstein already needed to quarantine when arriving in the UK, prior to the 25th of October. Therefore, the removal from the list is just a formality, regardless of the infection rates in Liechtenstein. The news comes after Italy, San Marino, and Vatican City State were removed from the travel corridor list on the 18th of October 2020. Italy was one of the last few destinations popular with UK travellers that were permitted to travel without the need to quarantine on arrival. With the Canary Islands and the islands of Greece back on the travel corridor, there are still popular destinations for travellers from the UK to visit in Europe. Luckily, there's still the Northern Light countries and Christmas destinations, like Lapland, to travel to. The Nordic countries, except Iceland, are still on the UK's safe list of travel countries. The list of countries you can currently travel to in Europe are Akrotiri and Dhekelia, the Azores, the Canary Islands, the Channel Islands, Cyprus, Denmark, Estonia, Faroe Islands, Finland, Gibraltar, Germany. Greece's Mykonos, Crete, islands of Lesbos, Santorini, Serifos, Tinos or Zakynthos, Ireland, the Isle of Man, Latvia, Lithuania, Madeira, Norway, and Sweden. The addition and removal of islands evidence the UK's change of policy in regards to travel quarantines, and is moving to a more nuanced and targeted quarantine programme. It's a step along the way to open up international travel, and to meet the UK's unstated goal of opening a travel route between London and New York. After travel between the UK and the US was halted due to the pandemic. Earlier this week, we saw London's Heathrow Airport open a 20-minute COVID testing program to permit travellers to travel to countries that need proof of a negative test. This is part of the baby steps being taken to ease international travel and move to a test, track and quarantine-based scheme, rather than just a quarantine-based scheme. A spokesman for the Association of British Travel Agents described the updated corridor list as a bit of light at the end of a very dark tunnel for the travel industry, but stressed that the pandemic had brought foreign travel to a standstill, leaving companies facing difficult decisions around jobs in the weeks ahead. COVID-19 has profoundly changed the nature of international travel. Airlines are currently operating at less than a third of their usual capacity. British Airways announced more cuts to its flights on the 22nd of October. It will fly no more than 30% of its timetabled flights for the rest of the year, after it reported a £1.17 billion loss for the period from July to September. EasyJet has said it will be flying at 25% capacity into next year, while Ryanair is down to about 40% of its usual flights until March. Before planning your trip, check out the latest update on who needs to quarantine upon arriving in the UK on gov.uk. Do you have plans to travel before the year is out? Tell us your dream destinations. Comment below. If you need assistance with a visa to Europe or the UK, including help with securing your travel arrangements, IAM can help. For visa advice, contact your IAM visa coordinator. Let us know what topic you will like for us to cover next by commenting below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for more travel and visa updates.